the RSC have they did a conference that was looking at it was essentially flavour analysis. And that would be a really good way if you can get onto it. I'm not sure how you do it outside of a company because I've only ever gone with Synergy, but go to something like that. You'll learn about flavour houses and just the industry as a whole, and even see if you're interested in it to start with there, and make connections, and then look for opportunities when you can. They find people on LinkedIn or keep an eye out on websites. I found mine on the uni placement website.
In my experience, experience has been king. Try to get relevant placements, relevant job experience beforehand if you can. In my experience, the way to do that is just sort of talk about it. Say this is what you want to do. That's what you want to be going into. See if you can utilize any networks you might have otherwise in general. Go to various different events. I'm sure you host plenty and can point people in directions for that. But making contacts there. Start on like a LinkedIn profile or something fairly early and just try and connect with people. That's always valuable. Everyone will always say they want to do more, they should do more networking, but it is always true. See if you can do that. And then I think, but also just within yourself, having a plan is, I think, equally valuable, even if you don't get the external sort of advice and assistance on it. If you know that you want to, in 5 years, be going to university to study chemical engineering with a mind towards going into the flavour industry, then you can very much tune everything around that, and you can work a lot more strategically than everyone else is going to be, which is always really valuable. You can have the right A-level picks, you can have the right experience, you can have the right time. If you have like a week in industry as part of your schooling or anything, you can have the time to do that. At university, it's the same deal, trying to get into contact with various people, trying to get relevant experience, summer internships, that sort of stuff. Obviously very competitive, but there's a reason for that because it's very valuable.
Get into more events and business networking events. That could be the fastest way to get in, really. LinkedIn is amazing. You can get to know people, but it could feel like you're stalking people. At least to me, it feels like I'm stalking people when I'm, following them and then texting them. It feels like I'm harassing them, to be honest. I did that actually. Now that I remember, I did that before I joined this job. When I got an offer for an interview, I basically followed a lot of people and I sent a lot of messages to loads, I think more than the fingers in my hands. And it was because I had no idea what's in this industry, it was pretty new, but it was kind of close. I didn't know what was going to happen in the interview. And it was a practical interview, by the way. So that's why I was panicking, But yeah, LinkedIn is amazing. Honestly, business networking is amazing. If you could meet people your age, because I feel like when you meet people who are more qualified than you, it could be quite intimidating.